Focus on me. Focus on me. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariana and you're watching Lucifer's Library. I just filmed a video for YA Book Princess because I feel bad for abandoning that channel, and I felt so uncomfortable to be honest, because I miss you guys. I love this channel. I love this little corner. I love my little corner of the internet, and yeah, we're nearing 100 subscribers, like 10 more subscribers and we'll get to 100. I honestly didn't even think that I would get so far in such a short time. My goal was to just sit down and have fun with this channel, because when I hit big numbers, I get anxious. So yeah, I'm really happy that my channel is doing so well, but I'm also kind of scared and at the same time blown away. I'm drinking black tea with milk today, so get yourself a drink, because today we're doing the guilty reader book tag and we're gonna have fun, because I'm about to spill some tea. Okay, I've not seen the questions, but I just assume from the title that it's gonna be spicy. Question number 1: have you ever regifted a book you've been given? I have to think about this one. I don't think I've ever regifted a book I've been given, unless there is someone who gives me a book and I read it and I decided I don't want it and I just give it to my sister, but it's not a gift. I would say no. Have you ever said you read a book when you haven't? I think I did, but this was mostly in school. But this was before high school, okay? This was primary school. Have you ever borrowed a book and not returned it? No. Wait, have I ever borrowed a book from someone else or from the library? Because I've always returned books to the library and I've never borrowed a book from anyone else, so no. Have you ever read a series out of order? Who does that? Who does that? No. No, absolutely not. You have to be an absolute psychopath. What the frick? Who reads? Oh, I think I'm traumatized now. Have you ever spoiled a book for someone? Yes, my sister, accidentally. I'm sure it happened. I don't know what book, but I think I did. And I also think I spoiled a book for my friend once. So yeah. Yeah. I don't do it anymore now. I don't talk to people about my favorite books. Even if I get excited, I just tell them to read on, unless they want me to spoil the books for them. Unless my friend asks me, tell me what happens, tell me is it true, blah blah blah, and then I do tell her. But yeah. Have you ever dog-eared a book? When I was younger, yes, but once I started collecting my own books, I never ever dog-ear. I don't think I've done that with my own collection, but with library books, before I had my own collection, yes, I did, because I didn't realize how damaging that is. Have you ever told someone you don't own a book when you do? No. Who does that? I would love to say, I have this book, let's talk about this book. And if they ask me if they can borrow it and I don't want them to have it, I'll just say no. I just have a rare few people that I trust that are allowed to borrow books from me. I only have one friend that I trust. I also allow my sister to borrow books from me. These are the 2 people, and I don't allow anybody else to borrow books from me. And that's a true story. I only allow people who are actively reading, who love reading, and who are understanding of how fussy I get when it comes to keeping my books in a good condition. I only allow people who I know will take good care of my books to borrow them. So that means, and I have rules, okay? I'm really specific about it. No coffee, no food, no drinks around the book, and when you're reading, nothing. And if you are eating and you want to read afterwards, make sure your hands are clean. I also have a rule that you are not allowed to break the spine. Don't break it. You can read like this, like have it in an angle, at an angle, but don't break the spine unless it's a very thick book and you can't help it. It just happens on its own, like with the host. Okay, I understand that, but do not intentionally break the spine. Whenever I let my friend borrow a hardback, I take the dust jacket off because dust jackets are very important to me and I don't want anything happening to that dust jacket. And I don't know if my friend would read it with the dust jacket. I don't think so, but I don't want her to lose it either. So I take it off and I keep it and I let her borrow my book. Oh shit, okay, I'm really getting into detail. No dog earing a book. You have to use a bookmark, and if you don't have one, I have an entire collection. I will let you borrow one, okay? Oh, no keeping a book in a bag if you can't make sure that the edges and the cover and the paper won't crumple. Is that a word, crumple? Make sure the book is taken care of. So if you can't follow the rules, if I can't trust you with my books, you're not gonna get them, and I'll say no. But have you ever told someone you don't own a book when you do? No, unless it's unintentional, but I don't think... I know what books I own, okay? So no, I wouldn't lie to people about that. Have you ever told someone you haven't read a book when you have? Not intentionally. I think I could just mix it up, like if it comes to a series. So for example, somebody could ask me in the Bloodline series, have you read The Indigo Spell? And I would say no, because I was thinking that's maybe the 4th book, but it's actually the 2nd one and I have read it. So yeah, it's unintentional, but I don't think I've ever done that. Have you ever skipped a chapter or a section of the book? Yes, if it's contemporary and if it's very cringy. I read only the dialogue, or I skip a paragraph because I cannot handle awkward moments. That if a book is solely relying on awkwardness and that kind of humor, I really don't enjoy it. So I do sometimes skip that. Or if the book is really descriptive and it's a fantasy book and it's really descriptive, I don't care for that. Have you ever bad-mouthed the book you actually like? What kind of a monster would do that? I enjoy a lot of books. I don't lie about not enjoying a book. Why? I do understand that negativity does get a lot more views on YouTube sometimes, especially negative reviews, but why? I mean, if you enjoy a book, wouldn't you want to praise it? Wouldn't you want more people to read it? Wouldn't you want the author to know how much you loved it? I'm very disturbed now. Okay, and I think that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for letting me talk about my rules when it comes to borrowing books from me. I don't think a lot of people know about that. I know that my friend has a lot of books from me. She has like 24 books borrowed. A lot of them are Wattpad books, which is why they're not on my shelf. If you see a certain book missing and it hasn't been in a book on haul, it's because my friend or my sister borrowed them from me. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go. Have a lovely day and I'll see you next time. Bye.